G'day everyone, welcome back. It's Josh here. We've actually already been here for a couple of hours and got 5 fish already. But I thought I'd just do the intro now because it's been bloody windy the whole time we've been here. Actually, Eileen's down there. You probably can't see her from here, but she's actually got a fish by we've come up here. I've just brought Josie up to the toilet block. I can see her down there, she's pulling in a fish. But I just thought I'd do the intro now because it was windy as, and give you a look around. We're at Copeton Dam, and I don't know if you can see in the video there, obviously you can. It's a beautiful spot. Got a mob of kangaroos on the grass. Galahs. We've got a beautiful picnic area, barbecue area. We've got a fish cleaning station down there. The dam in the background. The dam at the moment's actually 99%, which is pretty bloody rare. It's been 10% for a long bloody time. Look at these kangaroos. And we've got a amenities block here, only 50 or 100 metres from where we were. And she's got another fish. She's actually got 2 fish. Since we've only just come up here, the fish are actually on the bite. Stick around because we've got some big fish coming. Actually a bloody donkey of a Josie's got 2 donkey catfish so far. She said it stinks in there. What is it? Oh, rightio. Oh, big one, rightio. Bring him up out of the water. That's Eileen's just rang me. She's got a big yellowbelly down there. Eileen's just rang me. I've just brung Josie up to the toilet and to do a bit of an intro, and she reckons there's a massive yellowbelly on the line. I've got to wait. Hurry up, Joe, she's got a big yellowbelly. Quick, we'll run back down here and we'll come back. I've just run about 100 metres back from that amenities block. Look, I've seen the size of it when I... Look at the size of it. That's a donkey.
It's going in there. Come on.
Look at the size of the bloody thing.
It keeps on.
That's a monster.
It was heavy too.
Yeah, hold that so I can get pick it up and
God.
actually show them how big it is.
I was like, oh my God, it was going off.
Look at the size of that thing.
That is yellowbelly, is it?
Hey, that's a yellowbelly.
Oh,
An absolute donkey of a
I was
yellowbelly.
really scared.
That'd have to be
I ran and grabbed my phone.
10 pound, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
We might just sit him in the water.
Yeah.
He's not going to get off. We'll let him go anyway.
Why?
He's too big to eat.
Why no?
You want to eat him?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you can.
Yeah, I want to eat him. Yeah.
We'll give him a taste. They're generally a bit fatty when they're this big, but
You can grill
that's
it.
her first yellowbelly
Dad, can I pat
that
it?
she's ever caught.
I'm gonna take a photo.
So we'll knock the fillets off him later.
What do you call it?
We'll get a measure of him.
It's bigger than me, Dad.
I'm filming.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
It's bigger than me.
Well, they've got that big yellowbelly. I generally wouldn't keep one this big to eat, but it's Eileen's first yellowbelly and she wants to eat it. Just in case we don't get another one. We will get a measure. I'm bloody puffed out because I was up at the amenities block about 100 metres up there, and she rang me up to come down here. Reckon she had a donkey, and when I got a bit closer I could see how big it was, so I started running.
Oh my God. No, he's dirty.
Step on its tail.
The tail's underneath.
We'll get a measure of him.
I'm shaking, it's cold.
Put the 3 centimetre on the point of his lip. And that's on a little bit, probably 66.5. So it's a 63.5 centimetre yellowbelly. That's a bloody horse. Josie's hooked up. We've only been here for a little while. Oh, it's a good fish too. Bring him up, darling. That's a good fish, whatever it is. Look at the line it's taken. You want me to bring him in for you? That reel him in? Reel. Whatever you can reel, reel. I've got the drag set on a rod fairly loose, so the worst thing is it's only about 5 pound line on that rod. Whatever she's got on there is fairly decent, because keep wheeling, don't stop wheeling because it'll spit the hook. Keep the pressure on him. Keep your tip of your rod up. Go down around that, around the tree. Oh, just stay there where you are, you're right. Keep bringing him up. We'll see what he is here in a minute. Oh, look at the size. Oh, it's a big catty. Massive catfish. Look at the size of it. I'll have to get him for you, Jose, once we get a bit close, because he'll snap your line.
Right, here. Oh no.
Oh my God, look at the size of it. You take the camera.
Quick, reel it.
Look at the size of the big thing. Hold the rod. Hold the rod.
Careful, Dad.
Look at the size of that. You got him on camera? Oh, be buggered.
Careful of the fin, Dad.
Look at the size of it. It's a stonker. You want to...
I'm not holding him.
He snapped the line too. Look at the hook on his mouth. He snapped the line right on the edge. It's only about 2 pound line on that rod. We're just going to get a measure on him. He's definitely 100% legal. Out west, you're not actually allowed to keep catfish, but in Copeton we're allowed to keep 2. So long as they're over the legal size, which is, I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's 30 centimetres. This dude here, you got him in the frame, hold the camera still. This fella here, again we'll put the tip of his nose on the 3. Out the tip of his tail. And that says 63 and a half. Wait up. So he's a 60 centimetre. 60 centimetre catfish. Josie got, we're only been here probably half an hour at the most. I had a hand line set there with a catfish bait on it, but I just had a little worm on a hook with a really light rod, and that's what she's hooked.
What is it?
I don't know what it is, but it's big, whatever it is. Oh.
Are you filming? Tell Nani that's your rod.
That's my rod,
It's
Mama.
another big catfish.
Oh, another big catfish.
Oh, you just spat it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no! Dinlua.
That was a stonker too. That was bigger than that last one. You can see it out there.
Oh no!
You might have to put
Yeah.
a bigger hook on here, Joe.
All right.
I might put one of them. All we're using for bait today are these little red wiggler worms. They're only pretty small, and just putting probably 4 on a hook. But look at them, they're killer bait because they just wiggle around. They're a tough worm, they live for ages on the hook. You only just hook them through once, and they wiggle around in the bottom of the water really well. Well, I've just hooked up on something big. Take the camera, Joe.
Wonderful.
Tighten the drag up a bit. Oh, another big catty. I can see him. You see him out there?
Yeah.
I think I've got him foul hook. The way he's flapping around there.
There's a fish.
See him in the water?
Yeah. Right.
Bring him over here.
Oh,
he's a nice one. Another good eating size. There we go. I think we might let this one go. We only want one to eat, don't we?
It's up to you.
Yeah. Unless we get a really big one.
Yeah.
There we go, you got a thumbnail. Another nice catfish. What we got one big one there, about 60 centimetres, going to be plenty to eat for us. So we're going to let this fella go. It's his lucky day. Oh, let it go.
Swim. Go. Oh. Oh.
Oh my god.
So there. Yeah. There you go.
I'm getting.
Yeah, hooked up again. I'll give it to Josie to pull in. Keep pulling. Keep the tension on him, Jose. Keep the tension on him. Wind. Wind, it's going loose. There you go. We've hooked up on another one. I'll give him Josie to pull in. We'll see what we got. Oh, it's not a bad fish. Probably another big catfish, I'd say. But you never know. There are big cod in here. What is he? Oh yeah, another big catfish. Well, the cat here definitely on the bite. Oh no, it's a smaller one. But it'd still be a legal fish. They've only got to be 30 centimetres. But we'll let him go. I think we've got one decent sized catfish. That's all we're going to need for a feed. You take that, Jason, we'll just give him a look. See if I can get him unhooked without getting spiked. I might even give everyone a look if I can get that hook out easy enough. With these catfish, just stand back there a bit, Jose.
Well, can I put the rod down now?
Hold up straight so they can see me. I'm just going to give everyone a look since I've got a little catty here that I can handle fairly well. With these catfish, you really got to be careful. There's a spike on the back of the fin here.
I'm scared.
And there's a spike on either side. One there. You sort of hold them with your palm up inside there like that. And they can't get you. But anyway, we'll let this little fella go. He would be a legal fish. But we got that really big fella, so no point in keeping more than what we need. Josie's on again. We just pulled that little catfish in and we turned around and her rod's taken off again. My rod's still sitting over here. I just unhooked that fish and I just come back over to bait it and she sat down and hooked up on a big one. Bring him up, Jose. Hey, pull it up. No, it's coming in. I think it's just a big one. She thinks it's a snag. Lift the tip of your rod up. Yeah, that's the way. The catty are on the bite. This is I think it's the 5th one she's hooked onto. It'll be the 3rd or 4th one we're going to actually catch. Let's pull and drag on her. She can just hold it. Oh, I just seen him swirl. There he is. Oh, look at the size of this one. This one's a bloody stonker. We'll get a measurer on this. Yeah, just be careful. That line's really light, Jose. Look at the size of him. Wait up, I'll just grab him. Grab him without getting hooked.
Careful, Dad. Careful.
If you want to take that, sit your rod down there now.
Careful of the spikes, Dad.
Yeah, try not to get spiked. Look at that big donkey.
He was barely hooked.
Yeah, and he's only just barely hooked. Can you get the hook there? Well, he's only just slipped. Just slipped in the hook. We'll set him up here. Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at that.
Can I take a photo?
Get down here. Look where the hook is.
Yeah.
It's only just barely in his lip. He's just got a little piercing there. I don't know whether we'll keep this one too or not.
No, let's keep him.
He'll be a good eater.
Yeah, let's keep him, man.
We've got a couple of photos of this big donkey. He's only been out for a minute or so. Let him go again. We got that. Oh, actually, what I will do, just sit him there for 1 second.
Are you measuring him?
We'll get a measurement of him.
Oh, Daddy's gonna sit down. Daddy's gonna.
That's all right. We'll get a measurement of this fella. Put his nose on the 3 mark.
Oh, geez.
Oh. He's wiggling his way back to the water.
Dad, you need to be careful with the spike.
We'll get a quick measure of this fella. Hold the camera straight, darling.
Yeah.
Back, so he's put all those in his vein. We'll get a quick measure of this fella. His snout on the 3 mark. And he's out to 66. So that's a 63 centimetre. 63 centimetre catfish. We're going to let him go.
Why?
Oh, 'cause we've got one of these. Oh, wow.
There he goes.
Just come down to the cleaning station. I'll give you a bit of a look here. Come over here, Eileen. We've got the bag limits and stuff here. You can get a good look at that. Golden perch, no closure, 30 centimetre. That fella's, what did we say, 63 and a bit. You're allowed 5 a day, which we won't keep that. That one will do us for now. With the catfish, 30 centimetres is the smallest, which ours is, the one we kept was also 63, I think. Yeah. You're allowed 5 in listed dams, which Copeton is a listed dam. From the rivers and stuff, you're not actually allowed to keep them. So, and it's a well set up cleaning station here if you have a bit of a look. It's a nice masonite board. You've got a tap with a hose right by the water. When the dam is low, the water would be way down there. It'd be a bit of a bugger, but all we're going to do for this fella now is take the guts out of him, which I won't show too much of that on camera because YouTube doesn't like blood and gore. And the little knife I've got, I didn't bring a decent bloody knife because I wasn't expecting to get some donkeys. It's almost impossible to bust through that brisket. I will build them when I get home. Another important thing is when you're fishing beside the dam here like this, don't fillet and skin your fish before you're going to go. If the fisheries come around, I'm pretty sure if you've got skinless fillets in your bag without the carcass, you can get in trouble because they like to see the whole fish. It's all right just before you go, yeah, you can knock the fillets off and go, but if you're camping here, that's a little tip. The fisheries don't like you keeping skinless fillets in your esky. I'd prefer just to knock the fillet straight off. This big slimy donkey is going to be a bit hard to, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to bust through that big brisket bone with this little knife. So what I'll do is I'll take the gills out. So we've got our big donkey here. I've got him cleaned up. All I've done was taken the gills out and taken all the guts out and give it a good clean out. I would normally bust along that brisket, but we're going to fillet it anyway later. We just want to keep it whole, obviously, in case the fisheries turn up and show them that we're not keeping undersized fish. Rightio, we'll go back down here and throw the rods in. Josie's hooked up again. It's probably about 6:30. The sun's gone down. I'm not too sure how well it's going to show up. You want to grab that other torch and put on it? One on the table there. She said it's heavy, so it must be something decent. I was just baiting the other rod up, but these bloody bugs are terrible.
There.
Oh yeah, here it is.
What is it?
There's the fish. Oh,
Rapid.
big monster catfish again.
Oh
Look at
yeah.
the size of it. I'll be buggered. Leave him there, Jose. I'll go down and get him for you. Look at the size of that thing. We won't even get a measure of him. We'll just I'll unhook him and we'll let him go again. We've already got one to eat. I won't bring him out of the water. I'll just see if I can get this hook out without getting bloody too wet or stabbed by his
Careful, Dad.
prongs. We'll pick him up and give you a look at him.
Be careful.
Sorry about that. I didn't realise I had the light on my head poking in the camera. I'll probably cut that bit out. We've got another, probably about a 60 centimetre, or Josie did. But we'll let him go. We've still got that big fella in there. We'll put the light down here, the water, let him go. There he goes. I'm just kicked back by the campfire at the moment. The other pair have gone to bed. That wind's bloody blowing up again. We've caught some absolute bloody donkeys today. I pulled the rods up 2 hours ago. It was just too non-stop. The fishing here is unbelievable tonight, or this afternoon. I'd probably still be getting bites now. I was nearly going to go for the trifecta, and I've got some big yabbies there. I reckon I'd probably jag a cod if I sat here long enough. But I've nearly had enough myself. And we've got a couple of good fish in the esky to have a cook up for you. Just like to thank everyone appreciate all the support. We've got some big ideas for some videos. If we can get everyone's help, hit the subscribe button and like and put a comment down there. Let me know what you want to see. I'm gonna do a pretty big boating trip, not in the near future, but coming up. And I'm gonna kick back and have a cold beer and then hit the sack myself in another half an hour or so. Stick around, we're gonna cook that big yellowbelly up. I think she's gonna do it in a Filipino style marinade or something. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the sack and we'll catch you in the morning. Well, here we are. I'll just give you a quick look at this. That bloody yellowbelly come up absolutely bloody beautiful. I wouldn't have believed it would have come up so nice. Look at that. There was absolutely pretty well no fat at all on it. There was a little run of fat along the top fin there, and I just trimmed it off, and it's come up like a beautiful fillet. What we've done today, or tonight, we had a pretty rough night last night actually. Backtrack a bit. About 9 o'clock, not long after I went to bed, come in and started bloody raining, which they weren't predicting. And Josie's tent didn't have the waterproof cover on it, so she was a fair rigmarole. We all end up soaked. Got about 2 hours sleep, and it was a good night actually. Wasn't too bad. Now what we've got here, we've got the catfish, or a portion of catfish, and a portion of yellowbelly. You can see the difference in them. Look how white the yellowbelly is, and the catfish is a little bit darker meat. We're going to cook them different ways. With the catfish, we've just got it cut up into nice little portions like that, and we're going to fry that. This one here actually, I might even cut that one in half. And the yellowbelly, we're going to do in a marinade type sauce. We've just got tomato and onion, about equal parts, cut up finely, put into a bowl, just to mix it up a bit. And we put that into a bowl, a bit of salt and pepper, Don't need a lot, just a taste. I might actually, I'll put a bit of pepper in here and I'll put a bit more on top of the fish. Just give that a mix up. And a bit of this magic syrup seasoning. I'm not too sure what's in that stuff, but someone will know. Just if you know what it is, just give us a comment below. All of that. I've got the cameraman here telling me all that seasoning. Sure, pretty strong. She wants more of this magic syrup in there. And she knows how to cook it, so I'll take a word for it.
That was in a hole. I already took some of it anyway.
That looks bloody nice already. Smells pretty nice too. So that's our mixture. You want to have a look down here at the mixture? Looks bloody nice. I've got a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of this pan here. We've got one of the tail bits, because Eileen likes the tail bit. And I like the shoulder bit, so I've got a nice big fat chunk of shoulder bit there. And they fit nicely in there. Look at that, beautiful flaky meat. All we're gonna do is just spoon that on top.
The groove too.
Hey?
The groove. Yeah.
Push it down in the groove.
Yeah.
Like that. Cover it up. This will cook down. Cook down. Pushing it down in the groove and being told. There we go, look at that. Lovely. I might even, do you want a bit more pepper on your side?
Yeah.
I'll just put a bit more, I like pepper, so we'll just crack a bit more pepper on top. Rightio, we'll just sit that aside for a minute. With the catfish.
Spread some and then mix.
Yeah. What I've got here is just a bit of this. We just, not too sure where she gets it from. But oh, it's bloody nice. You put it on chicken before you fry it, and oh geez, it gives it a nice flavour. So we'll put a bit on the catfish just to wet it up. Have a look at that. Not too much, just enough to wet it up and make this crispy fry stick. I think it says there's enough here for 1 kilo, but I think I'll just tip the whole, there's nowhere near 1 kilo there. I'll just tip the whole bag in. And this one isn't the original either, it's a garlic one. Garlic. And there's no pretty way of doing this either, you just toss it about in there. There's no need to do an egg milk coating with this stuff. It's made to stick to it, and you don't want it too thick. And that's all you need to do. Just give it a nice coating like that. Lovely. Right, that's ready to go, that catfish. Back to this. All we're going to do to this now, to the Yellowbelly, is just throw an alfoil over it, and pretty simple from here. I won't take you over there and show you, there's no need to. Stick that in the oven. My oven's preheated to about 160 Celsius, but that oven gets pretty hot. You may want it a little bit hotter than that. I'd leave the foil on there for, we like our food pretty well done, so I'd say probably 20 minutes with the foil on and then 20 minutes with the foil off. Some people don't like it that well done. And with the little crispy strips, well, not really crispy strips, they're bloody half fillets. Obviously just straight in hot oil, nothing special to it. I'll get over, cook it up, and come back and have a taste test. Our little catfish nuggets are all done. They've come up bloody nice, look at that. Little crispy nuggets. We'll give them a taste test. I might leave that one because Eileen likes the little crispy ones, and I'll get this nice chunky one. We'll have a look at it. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
that looks bloody nice. We'll give it a go. That's going to be hot. I only just pulled it out. I bloody should have let it cool down for a couple of minutes first. We'll give it a go, just straight out, nothing added to it. Not too bad.
what's that?
We just got a little bit of this calamansi
Savor.
seasoning. I shouldn't have done that. Bloody nice, actually. I've got the cameraman here. She's going to have a go.
Which one?
That one there's a nice crispy little one.
This one's darker. The size.
It's a bit hot.
Let's put this one in.
I reckon it's bloody beautiful.
With this one?
That's definitely freshwater
I
fish.
want the spicy dip.
You can taste it's freshwater fish, but it's fresh, and look at that beautiful white.
It's nice.
No fatty flavour or anything like that.
It's actually nice. It's nice.
And the catfish is a thumbs up from the two of us. We'll sit here and eat this and wait for that yellowbelly to cook. I reckon that's going to be the bee's knees, and we'll come back and show you when that yellowbelly's done. We got our yellowbelly all cooked up. Oh bloody hell, if you could smell it, it smells bloody beautiful. Check this out. This is that big shoulder piece of mine. Look at it, it's just falling apart. This is Eileen's tail bit that she likes. And we'll give it a have a crack at it and see what it's like. See if you can see that on camera. Look at that. Bloody just falling apart. Nice and flaky. It's hot as you can tell. That's a lot better than a bloody catfish, I can tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's actually surprised me, this yellowbelly. When they caught it, I was quite willing to throw it back because I thought it'd be too fatty, but there was very little fat on it. Like I said, there was only one little strip of fat up near the back fin there, and I just cut it off. And as you can tell, that's just, it's almost like cod.
Really?
Nice and flaky. You want to have a go at yours? Look at that bit. It's got all the crispy stuff on it.
I'm gonna put this with anything. Just want that. A little bit.
That is nice.
There you go. It's probably gonna go hot. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, we'll leave the video there. Don't forget, if you watch it this far, hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it, and it will help us a lot. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. We'll catch you next time.
It's yummy.